Actually, if we see at the history of the liquid detergent, it is in the use since long. Actually, previously, as you know, everybody knows, previously, before the advent of the detergents, we were using oil soap made from the fatty acids. And similarly, dishwash liquid was made from fatty acids. Oleic acid saponified by potassium hydroxides. Then came nonanics, then came DDB, and when came DDB was sulfonated and neutralized with caustic soda. That was very good for this thing. Now, if we see our Indian history, in India, as per my knowledge, first liquid detergent was introduced by Swastik Oil Mill, Vikram Sarabhai Company, and that product's name was Gentle Liquid. Gentle was for fine fabric and Sparkle was for dishwash. So, in those days, detergent liquids, dishwash liquid, not that popular, but this powder, cleaning powder, brand was same, cleaning powder made from dolomite, that was popular. That was Sparkle was not that much popular, but Gentle Liquid is still there. That brand is then taken over by Godrej, and after that, Vim liquid came in 1993. Then came this Pril from Henkel, and recently there are thousands of brands of dishwash liquid and fabric wash liquid. And reason is because liquid detergents are popular. Reason is it is easy to mix in the water. There is no dusting, and it is very appealing, good perfume, good appearance. So we'll now see various kind of liquid detergent and detergents. In this category, first we'll see light liquid detergents. In light liquid detergent, see there is a dishwash liquid and low quality fabric wash liquid. In heavy duty there will be a very structured liquid having so many chemicals and raw materials which performance matches with the premium detergent powder. Then shampoos, then fabric softeners, then liquid soap, hand wash, specialty chemicals. Now we'll see manufacture. Liquid manufacture is somewhat simple. It doesn't require heavy machinery. What you need is a simple blender with a low RPM stirrer. If you use SS stainless steel, then it is very good. And you can use non-corrosive other material also. But then you have to see it should be heat transfer. There should be the arrangement of cooling. Because in liquid detergent generally Lepsa is used, and Lepsa has to be neutralized with caustic soda, and that reaction is exothermics. So heat is generated. So before adding heat sensitive chemicals like perfume, we have to bring down the temperature of the product, and if you allow it naturally to cool down, it will take long. But if you have a jacket and cooling arrangement, then we can bring down the temperature faster, and we can take many batches. Now we'll see the raw materials used in the products. Light liquid detergents consist mainly dishwash liquid and low quality fabric wash. Raw material used are acid slurry, SLES, SLS, CAPP, and alkyl polyglucosides. Alkyl polyglucoside are green detergent, mild surfactants. Then we have to use foam stabilizers as amides, cocomono, cocodie, then amine oxides and hydrotropes. See, in a liquid detergent, in their main attributes are it should remain clear, uniform, it should not develop any bad odor, it should not lose the color. Color is lost due to the, say, when we use these colored dyes are sensitive to pH. Some dyes are not stable at higher pH. So for that you have to select certain dyes. As for example, you can use pigment polymers, and nowadays these pigment suspensions are also available. Then another reason for fading the liquid detergent is sunlight. This ultraviolet rays damage the color of the liquid. To avoid that, either we have to use ultraviolet absorbers, just like BSF is supplying Siva Fast, or we can use opaque containers, just like HDP or something like this. Another problem, liquid detergent develop bad odor due to bacteria. For that we have to use preservatives or bacteria. To control the growth of the bacteria, there are certain chemicals. Cheapest this thing is a formalin, but nowadays formalin is not preferred. But there are many preservatives. And another thing, when liquid in a say winter season or at a low temperature, it becomes cloudy. So one parameter of liquid detergent is cloud point. Normally, as per the ISI standards, cloud point of the liquid detergent should be 5 degree. Below 5, up to 5 degree, it should not get cloudy. And clear point is 10 degree. Then once it is become cloudy, then at normal temperature at 10 degree, it will become clear automatically. This cloud points depends upon the inorganic builder present in the system. When we neutralize the LABSA, sodium sulfate is produced in the system. And sodium sulfate, being a inorganic it increases the cloud point, and that disturbs the liquid. If cloud point is higher, suppose sodium sulfate percentage is higher, then the liquid will become cloudy and there will be phase separation. To avoid that, these hydrotropes are added. In olden days, urea was used as a hydrotrope. Nowadays, urea is not used, but this sulfonate, toluene sulfonate, xylene sulfonate, cumin sulfonate are added. Then sometimes ethanol alcohol is used, sometimes propylene glycol also used. And one more thing, best thing to bring down the cloud point is addition of sodium SLES. Because SLES is a co-surfactant, very good product. Along with the LABSA, it gives very good cleaning, very good foaming, it gives viscosity. That is why SLES is preferred. Then a chelating agent. Normally in detergent powder we use phosphates as a chelating agent, but in liquid detergent sodium citrate is suitable. And sodium citrate, instead of using direct sodium citrate, we can use citric acid, and which will get neutralized by caustic soda, and in system that will be sodium citrate. Then polymers. Polymers as a ARD, anti-redeposition agent, they are used. Now we will see the formulation. This is a heavy duty. In heavy duty category, generally liquids just like Surf Excel or Ariel, which has the efficacy similar to premium detergent powder. In premium detergent, the difference between liquid and powder is that in detergent powder, you can add many times, very good quantity of builder, just like soda, STPP, zeolite, bleaching agent. But in a liquid detergent, that is a problem. That is, we cannot increase these inorganic salts because due to this, as we mentioned, if we use higher percentage of inorganic builders, then there will be separation all these things. But without using inorganic builders and to match the efficacy of detergency, we have to add all these other types of surfactants. So similarly, similar to the low duty light duty detergents, heavy duty detergents contain this thing. We are using chelating agent as sodium citrate, sodium hexametaphosphate, then hydrotrope. As we increase the chelating agent, then we have to add hydrotropes. Then we can neutralize the LAPSA by other bases also, just like MEA, DEA, TEA. And this salt doesn't increase the cloud points. So if we want to make a liquid detergent with a higher percentage of active matter, say 30, 35, then we can neutralize it with monoethylenamine or diethanolamine or triethanolamine. Then as we cannot include bleaching agent just like sodium perborate or sodium percarbonate in liquid detergent, to compensate that efficacy or that to increase the detergency, we have to add enzyme. Enzyme work as a stain remover, and moreover enzyme aid in the detergency also. Then solvent like propylene glycol, butyl salicylate. Propylene glycol works as a enzyme stabilizer also. Then tinopol, optical brightness, CBSX. Then optical bleach, just like this Tinolux or Megalux, something like that. Shampoo. In shampoo, being a cosmetic product, LAPSA is not added. Main surfactants are SLES, SLS, ELES, cocobutane, alpha-olefin sulfonate. Then as a foam stabilizer, we are adding cocomonococodi. And this polycotonium 7 as a conditioner. Then shampoos are two types, clear and pearly. As a pearly agent, as an opacifier, this EGMS or EGDS is used. Then other ingredients like aloe vera or so many things that can be added. Fabric softener. Fabric softener main ingredient is extracavate. Extracavate is a cationic surfactant, quaternary, and it softens the fabrics. It removes its antistatic, works as antistatic, and smoothens the fabric surface. Sometimes alcohol ethoxylate is also added, minor quantity. Then thickener is added if required. Then perfume and color. And tinopol. Tinopol is optional. It is not required. Liquid soap is a hand wash. Hand wash are made from SLES. Difference between shampoo and hand wash is very little. Then hand wash can be made with fatty acid also. Coconut fatty acid or lauric acid or palmitic acid and myristic acid. As a sequestering agent, EDTA and sodium citrate is added. And foam stabilizer, cocomonococcodi. CAPB is a co-surfactant. It is a mild detergent. It has a very good foaming power. Then glycerin as a moisturizer and antimicrobial. In special category, there are many liquids. Previously, what was the case? Only one liquid was used for every use. One liquid for dishwash, fabric wash, floor wash, everything. But nowadays, for specific purpose, specific detergents are available. Then there is a dishwash liquid. No, there is a multi-purpose liquid, floor wash, toilet cleaner, glass cleaner, bathroom cleaner, etc. And these are the chemicals which are used in the product. These things are added in a special category of products, and we will see later. This chart shows that Lepsa acid slurry can be neutralized with so many bases. You can neutralize with say ammonia, NaOH, KOH, various types of, and this is for DDB. As for example, if you neutralize the DDB with potassium hydroxide, you will get gel. You will get a thick liquid detergent. That way you can see this then if you neutralize with morpholin, there also you will get the gel. Just this is for academic interest only. This is formulation. Now see, formulation 1 is very simple. Light duty detergents are generally dishwash liquids. Dishwash liquid active matter matlab which includes anionic surfactants. Anionic surfactants like acid slurry, AOS, SLS. So all things put together, its minimum active matter should be 12% and maximum should be 20%. So here we have given two examples. One is roughly 12% active matter and another is a 20%. Manufacturing process is two way you can do. Either you can take acid slurry and add Lepsa, or you can water and acid slurry, or you can take water, required water as per the formulation, you can, and then add caustic soda, dissolve into the water. Then you add slurry with slow mixing, it will get neutralized. When slurry is neutralized, then you can add SLES, polymer, and after checking and adjusting the pH, you can add color, then perfume, and you can adjust the viscosity by adding a salt solution. Salt solution can be sodium chloride or sodium sulfate. It will be better you make the solution of salt, say 20% solution of salt solution, and add per the requirement. There is a limit. If you add higher percentage of salt, then it will become cloudy and it become liquid will be separation. There will be separation. So you have to add as per the requirement. If you want to add more of the inorganic builder, then again you have to add toluene sulfonate or xylene sulfonate to make the liquid clear. This is a light duty liquid detergent. Another category, this is fabric wash. See, generally it is the impression that liquid detergents are cheaper than detergent powder, because in detergent powder you have to add fillers. Other than surfactant, you have to add fillers like salt, soda, or dolomite. So all these things are costlier than the water. In the case of the liquid, filler is liquid. But this is the true in the case of the this type of cheap type of liquids. But in premium detergent, that is not the case. In this category, you can see this is the first example. The actimeter. Here we have added slurry and AOS as a surfactant, and that actimeter will be roughly 13%. If you want to make 13% liquid detergent powder, then roughly its cost will be, raw material cost will be 25. In this case, if you want this type of phase 1 type, which is very cheap dish fabric wash liquid, raw material cost will be 20 rupees per kg. In this, if you want to improve the detergency, then you can add 1 or 2% alkali, say metasilicate or soda, to increase the pH. At higher pH, detergency will be increased. And at higher pH, the color will not work. So in that work, you can add pigments. And then some pigments are available. As I told you, polymeric pigments are available. Some American company is supplying, and they work better. Base 2 type formulation 2 type liquid is similar to, say, Gentle or a fabric wash for woolen and silk clothes. Here pH is maintained. You have to keep the pH below 7, 6.27, and it will work better for the fine clothes. Now this is heavy duty liquids. Heavy duty liquids, you have to match the detergency with the high quality detergent powders. Here actimeter is also increased. Then citric acid is added, which gets converted into sodium citrate, which acts as a chelating agent. Polymer is added as an ARD, anti-redeposition agent. Then propylene glycol works as a solvent, as well as it keeps the liquid uniform. It maintains liquidity. Then tinopol. And liquid tint, which I mentioned, it is a polymeric pigment from Milliken. Liquid tint, aquamarine is there. Then enzymes. Liquid enzymes are available in a, say, blend also. In blend there will be protease, lipase, cellulase, everything. The calcium chloride is a enzyme stabilizer and perfume. In this formulation 1, there is a citric acid and sodium sulfate generated during the process. So there is enough electrolytes. So this liquid will be thick. There is no need to add any thickener, because due to the electrolyte also help in boosting the viscosity. Formula 1 is top load, because there is a lot of foaming. If you want to make a low foaming detergent which is suitable for front load light machines, in that we have to reduce anionic and we increase non-anics to control the foam. In that we have reduced Lepsa, SLS is also reduced, and in that we have added lauryl alcohol and non-anics. Many types of non-anics are available, nonyl phenol ethoxylate, lauryl alcohol ethoxylate. You can increase the nonionic. Here we have mentioned 6%, and it can go up to 15% or 20%. When we increase the nonionics, liquids don't give the boosting viscosity boost by addition of electrolytes. You cannot increase the viscosity by adding salt or sulfate when there is a nonionic percentage of higher. If you want higher viscosity, then you have to add thickeners. Another way of making a low form liquid detergent is to add soap. Soap, just like coconut fatty acid or oleic acid, neutralized by caustic soda. Now this is shampoo. Here main surfactant is SLES. You can add ammonium salt of SLES or TA salt of SLES or only SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate. Total should be 35. Then coco mono, coco dye are used as a foam stabilizer, viscosity booster. EGMS and EGDS is a opacifier, pearlizing agent. CAPB is a mild detergent foaming agent. Polycotonium 7 is a conditioner. EDGT is a chelating agent. There are many preservatives, color, perfume, and here pH is maintained below 6 to 6.5. That's why sodium citric solution is used to control the pH. For viscosity adjustment, if you want to increase the viscosity, you can add salt water or sodium sulfate solution. This is similar to hand wash, liquid wash, hand wash. Hand wash are made from SLES, anionic surfactant basis. Formula is similar to shampoo. Here conditioner polycotonium 7 is not added. Another formulation is based on fatty acids. Here fatty acid total TFM is 15. If you want to make hand wash from coconut fatty acid, then you can add 15% of coconut fatty acid. If you don't want to add coconut fatty acid, then you can add lauric acid, myristic acid, palmitic acid. Total 15 TFM will be okay. In olden days, there was a Homocol brand hand wash which was made from coconut oil and castor oil only. Then second formula is similar to FAME. This is a window cleaner. Say it is, you can call it a glass cleaner. Here main active ingredient is IPA, then liquor ammonia. These both clean the glass. Nonionic minimum quantity is added just to make the perfume water soluble. Here solids are controlled so that there is no sedimentation. It should be wiped out. That's why solid content are very less than 1%, 0.1%. This is a hard surface cleaner. Here main ingredient is nonionic, nonyl phenol ethoxylate, alphox 200 you can call it. Then you have to increase the pH. In that you can add soda or sodium metasilicate. BKC works as an antibacterial and solvent, butyl cellosol or something like that. IPA, it should be IPA if they written IDA by mistake. Now this is a bathroom cleaner. Here main ingredient in soda bleach, sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite is stable in an alkaline medium. In an acidic medium, it will get destroyed. So we have to add first caustic soda into water to maintain the pH. pH should be 11 for the stability of sodium hypochlorite. Then SLS is added. This LAO, lauryl amine oxide, is a non-ionic and a very good cleaner for surface cleaner, for bathroom cleaner, and it provides viscosity also. It thickens the product than perfume. The toilet cleaner. Here toilet cleaner, here main active ingredient is hydrochloric acid. The 32% strength hydrochloric acid added is used, and total strength of the product should be in terms of hydrochloric 9.5 to 10.5. As a thickening agent, amine ethoxylated. If you use only amine oxide acid thickener, then product may become slippery or lumpy. That's why to control the flow rate, CTAC, cetyl trimethyl ammonium chloride, which is a quaternary, is added. It boosts the viscosity also, and it works as a antibacterial also, and it controls the flow rate, so product doesn't become slippery. Then color, and nowadays they are adding perfume also. Instead of perfume, some people add methyl salicylate, which masks the perfume of the hydrochloric acid. And if you want perfume, there are limitation. 1 or 2 perfumes are there which is compatible with hydrochloric acid, and that should be water soluble. You have to add non-ionic along with that to make the water soluble. Otherwise, there will be separation. Industrial detergent. In ISO standard, there is one liquid. That specification is a 20% active, and it is made from the LABSA only. That liquid is used in dairy, then paints, then textiles. If you make liquid detergent from linear alkyl benzene, LAB, acid slurry, then up to 16-17% active, it will remain clear without addition of any this hydrotrope. So to make a 20% active, you have to add a little bit of hydrotropes to make it a clear or to keep it a clear. Then another formula is that is a higher active. Active is roughly 25 or plus. There LABSA is neutralized partially by DA and partially by caustic soda, and some 5% of CDA is acid. This product is a drilling liquid. It is used as a lubricant in a oil exploration business. I think this is over. Anything, if you have any question, you can ask. No, I can't. Can you come? Books. What are the main book for detergents? Is Synthetic Detergent by Davidson and Midlewski. Synthetic Detergent by Davidson and Midlewski. That is a very, very important book. You can say Gita of the detergents. Yes, we can contact. And furthermore, nowadays so many concentrate products are coming into the market. Just like this liquid detergent, if you reduce the water content, then you can make a concentrate products. It is not that simple that you just reduce the water, remove the water, and your product will become concentrate. There are some changes, something you have to edit, but that is a trend nowadays. To save on the packing cost, packing material cost, and to save on the transportation cost, nowadays concentrated products are made. Another trend is tablets. Tablets for laundry, tablets for floor wash, tablet for toilet cleaner, and another thing nowadays is pods. It is a concentrated liquid. Just like there is one product which is dry cleaning detergent. For laundry, for dry cleaning detergent, they are using a product without moisture. In that dry cleaning detergent, along with the perchloroethylene, the clothes are washed. Dry cleaning detergent consists of, say, almost 100% actives. There is no liquid, no moisture percent. There almost 40% is LEPSA, then 20% of propylene glycol. LEPSA is neutralized by monoethylamine, and propylene glycol about 20% solvent is added to keep it in liquid form. These are the things. I think it is enough. Thank you, everybody.